Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, you know this ain't working without you guys. So I appreciate you being here. All right, so here's some news for us. I got, of course, my man. Let me move the camera. My man, Michael Anthony Fitness, and we're in here working on the racks. Okay. We've been busy with quite a few things, so I'm a little behind on getting them done, but you can see we got all kinds of ones. We got hat racks that are being made. We got medium-sized ones that are being made. We've got shot glass ones that are being made. And we've got Eagles. We got Cowboys. What else we got? We got a Washington one. We got a little bit of everything up in here. Yeah, we got a piece of New York trash up in here too.
For a bet.
Yeah, you gotta pay what you owe. Okay, you gotta pay what you owe. All right, so some news on the Raiders. Okay, the Raiders have hired. What?
Did they sign Kris Richard?
No.
Oh.
They hired Gus Bradley as their new defensive coordinator. So that means Kris Richard is still unemployed. Now, here's an interesting...
Is Dallas interested in at least talking to
Well,
him?
I don't know. See, this is where, if I'm Kris Richard, I'm kind of like, screw y'all. But here's the thing.
I would kick him back if he wants to come back.
Dan Quinn was defensive coordinator for Seattle 2013-2014, and Kris Richard was the defensive back coach.
So you saying that he might be more likely to at least interview?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Of course, there's an article on Pro Football Focus. Could he be in play? You know, when you broke and unemployed, you'll take a job because you need a job. But here's where it's kind of cool because you say, okay, I'm defensive back coach, which we've told we definitely are looking for guys that can teach. That's what the Cowboys' main thing is a lot of the coaches that they had couldn't teach. Even the players said you had coaches that couldn't teach.
What about Sean Lee?
Linebacker. But see, you look at Kris Richard, who was our passing game coordinator.
Why don't you hire both of them?
Well, I got no problem with that one either.
If Sean Lee's ready to coach.
I just want to know how the relationship ended with the Cowboys and Kris Richard. You know, did Kris Richard hold anything against it?
Look at the Eagles game. I think got to that fight. He changed his tune real quick when they had the post game interview. He changed tune real quick.
Regardless, okay. So regardless, you wonder because here's where you look at it. You know, a CEO is only as good as his managers, and the managers are only as good as the guys that can make the sausage. The Cowboys clearly need to do better with the personnel, and our personnel need to understand. You know, there's a couple of things I get etched in my mind. Okay, one thing I probably will never get out of my mind is seeing Xavier Woods when the ball was hyped was over there. When one of the Washington running back is running this way, that I'm literally running towards the end zone, while the running back is running behind me, and I'm looking over my shoulder trying to figure out where he is. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what you're being taught. I don't know if what Mike Mullins and crew had you guys doing was different, that they're saying when the guy's coming at you at the ball, turn and run the opposite direction. I don't know. All I know is I've never seen anything like that, and I constantly wake up in a sweat, cold sweat, in the middle of the night, having visions of a safety running away from a ball carrier. So, here's the thing. We're going to need to, as they said in, remember the Titans, we're going to change the way we eat. We're going to change the way we run, change the way we lift weights, and change the way and direction of where you're facing when the other team has the ball. You understand what I'm saying? And Kris Richard, hey.
They were running into a brick wall.
You know what? Right.
Isn't that what Jeff P said when he met him? Like, they were willing to fight for that man during the Eagles game when he was about to get his teeth knocked into him by the other guy. By the other guy from the Eagles.
I'd have no beef with that. If you could convince him to come back, I'd be happy to have him back. I would think, I don't know if he would be willing to not be a defensive coordinator after being a defensive coordinator and then being passing game coordinator or not, because that's kind of a lateral move when you should be looking to elevate. But it could be a reclamation project. I come back here and I fix the stuff and prove that it wasn't me being the problem.
I think it was.
And that could be a launching board to get your defensive coordinator or head coaching job. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the Cowboys have to say about that and Kris Richard. But
did say
again, the Raiders hired Gus Bradley for the defensive coordinator.
He did say, I just want to wait a year and let the dust settle.
Yeah.
And see what happens with the night moves.
Well, like I said, he tried for the Raider job, didn't get that one. But I think it would be a interesting move if you could convince him to come back. Yeah, I think it would be. The other thing that the Cowboys are definitely going to have to look at now is if we're talking about running that 4-3, similar to what they were running at Seattle. The keys on that defense are free safety. You got to have a ball hawking free safety that can move and that can make plays. We don't have that just yet. We don't have that on this roster right now. So you're going to need an upgrade there. You're going to need more defensive linemen in there that are going to be able to rotate because it's about keeping these guys fast and aggressive going up the field. So you need a boatload of defensive tackles in there that can be playmakers. You need linebackers that are fast. And you're going to need cornerbacks that are aggressive. So this is a sea change on this defense. Now, the good thing, at least, you look at will be how this offseason probably will be handled. Last offseason was terrible because, COVID hit in March and everything was canceled as far as workouts and stuff while they figured out what they're going to do. Hey, COVID is probably going to be worse this year by the time training camp starts. But the NFL was good at getting itself together and quite frankly, when you look at the numbers across the United States versus the NFL did a hell of a job of keeping it pretty much, as a non-factor for the most part for the NFL. So I see the teams being able to work, be it by distance, socially distancing, but being able to work not so much as virtual reality, but actually being able to get these guys in OTAs getting ready for a season. They'll definitely be better at handling it, having gone through it for once. And that's going to be important because, it'll be important because we're kind of changing what we're doing back to what we did, but we're taking it to another level. Am I making any sense into this, Mike? Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
You guess so. Okay. All right. I'm trying to make sense, but, I usually don't. But I wouldn't mind seeing Kris Richard in there. I would not mind seeing.
And have his protege, Sean Lee.
And have Sean Lee. Wouldn't mind seeing Sean Lee as a linebacker.
Because every time you saw Kris Richard on that sideline, Sean Lee was right behind him.
And wouldn't mind seeing some other linebackers as well.
That too. We got to draft them.
Yeah, or there's free agency.
I don't
There's free agency.
I don't trust free agency.
And I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking about a show, okay? And we might try and do a pilot with John, DMV Dallas Cowboys. But I'm going to call it CPCP, Cowboys Point, Counterpoint.
Did they already have a show like that, but not for Dallas Cowboys?
What?
I thought there was a Counterpoint show on the ESPN or something like that.
Is it?
There might be. I don't know. That name rings a bell. Not the Dallas Cowboy part, but that name rings a bell.
Here I was thinking I just came up with some new stuff.
It might be a political show. I don't know.
I think there was a political show that was.
That's why I'm saying that name sounds familiar.
But it wasn't Point Counterpoint. It was something. I don't know.
Something.
But we'll see. I'll look it up. I'll find out if somebody else. And then look, somebody will probably take that because I used to do the good, the bad, and the ugly when on Facebook of the Dallas Cowboys game, and now that's one of those things they do on Bleacher Report: the good, the bad, and the ugly. I said, damn. Oh well.
It is what it is.
Better to be an innovator than to be a follower. All right. Cowboys Point, Counterpoint. CP. Peace.